Hello, you handsome humans. IQ is a measure of intelligence. EQ is a measure of success. Welcome to step 36 of the Tribe Triangle, where we're talking about emotional intelligence and, most importantly, emotional regulation. Now, human beings are emotion-generating machines. We are constantly creating them. And these emotions are actually happening microseconds before all of our thoughts. And these thoughts are what create our decisions and our actions, and ultimately the success or failure of your projects and your destiny. So acknowledging, honoring, and being very intentional about managing these emotions is central to your success as a tribe leader. Now, we have historically done a terrible job at addressing this core component of humanity. And the only time that we're generally only talking about the human condition is through some HR function, which stands for human resources, as if humans were only a piece of technology or a tool to manage. And we are vastly more complex and messy. And like my business partner Joshua Wenner says, to be successful, we have to learn to navigate the messy portions of life. This is part of your challenge as a leader. And like everything else on your journey up the Tribe Triangle, you're gonna have to go first, because your people, well, they're never listening to you, but they're almost always watching you. So how are you acknowledging and processing your emotions in a very skillful and appropriate way? Now, obviously, there's kind of a tricky fine line here about being overly volatile or overly sensitive, and then being human and expressing your emotions in a very powerful, authentic way. And this may be a situation by situation basis. But we do have to learn that by expressing our emotions, we're creating belonging. We are creating morale. We're creating kinship. And this is all a core component of resiliency and the success of kinship. It's also an indispensable component to navigating the level of the Tribe Triangle where we're at, which is healthy conflict. And whenever you're dealing with conflict, they're going to generate very loud emotions. There's going to be fear, anger, sadness, disappointment, and these emotions will stop more of your projects than failure. So being able to understand that these are happening and to be able to process them successfully with yourself first and your team second is going to be moving from reactivity to responsibility. This is where you access choice. And choice is where you get your hands on the levers of success. So when big emotions are happening, it's important not to be triggered by them and to then drop into your reactive place. So find time to regulate. And this is a practice. It should be an indispensable leadership practice where we're learning our breath work, we're learning the psychoeducation of what emotions do to cortisol levels, serotonin levels, all these things that create our human reality. I go deeper into this in a number of blog posts, so commit to doing this indispensable human work. You deserve it, and your team and projects demand it. We'll see you out there.